The Tree Who Dreamed of the Sea. Chapter 10. The Rescue. On Leafy's seventh day on the ledge, the relentless, hot, cruel sun ceased to shine. A gentle rain began to fall from the clouds, cooling and soothing Leafy's parched branches and leaves. Ah, 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 gasped Leafy with relief and pleasure. Ah, thank God. Thank the sea, replied the river. Don't you see the direction those clouds are coming from? She sent them. The sea can do that? Asked Leafy in awe. Of course. It's one of her most important powers, explained the river. All over the world there are thousands of rivers like me, all carrying water down to the sea. Well, what do you think she does with all that water? She can't just keep it. If she did, the land would all turn into desert. No, the sea has to return as much water to the land as she gets from it. She sends up millions of tons of water vapor every day into the sky, turns it into clouds. Then her winds push the clouds over the land where they turn into rain for all the plants and animals who live on the land, bringing them drink, coolness, moisture, bringing them life. Can the sea make clouds? Why, she has to. She never stops. And do you think she made those clouds for me? Asked Leafy. Oh, she makes them for every living creature, for all of us. But I've never seen this many rain clouds in a single day. Look at those dark clouds still rolling up from the sea. Look at the rain come down. You're lucky, all right, Leafy. She's going to save you. Well, how can a little rain save me? Wondered Leafy. A lot of rain can, replied the river. Don't you see what she's doing? My level is rising already. If this keeps up, my level will rise. 40 inches, said Leafy. Yes, maybe as much as 40 inches, murmured the river. And then I can simply float you off that ledge. Promise you won't put me on another one, said Leafy. Of course, said the river. And that's an easy promise to keep, Leafy. There are no more rapids after this. The worst is behind you, my friend. Oh, please don't stop now. Oh, sea, oh, my wonderful friend, Leafy called out with all his strength. Please keep sending those rain clouds. Well, said the river, your voice is certainly a lot stronger than it was yesterday. So is yours, said Leafy. And in fact, the river's voice was no longer a murmur. It was now a healthy growl, verging on a light roar. The swollen river was crowding the channel, throwing his weight around, proud of his strength and his flow, and you could hear it in his voice. Your voice is so powerful now, said Leafy. Yes, it's great, isn't it? Growled the river. My voice gets like this every spring, when the sun melts all the snow on top of all the mountains. But this is the first time in 1,000 years that it's happened to me in the summer. Thanks, Leafy. I owe it all to you. You owe it to the sea, to her. To the sea and to you, admitted the river. Don't forget the dolphin, said Leafy, "and Swifty." "Okay," roared the river, correcting himself. "I owe it to the sea, to you, to Swifty, and to the dolphin." And then he and his friend laughed with happiness. All the creatures along the river's edge heard the laughter, and marveled at it, and loved it. It was, after all, a sound which hadn't been heard on that stretch of the river in 1,000 summers. On the 10th day, just as the rain was letting up and the sun's rays were beginning to break through the clouds, the river lifted Leafy off the ledge, gently pulling him out in the middle of the channel. Leafy, beaten and bruised as he was, nonetheless felt wonderful. He was moving again. He would be able to keep his promise to the sea. End of chapter 10.